Hi everyone, so Noah is now 5 months old. I'm going to do his update for you. So he's still exclusively breastfed. I did try to give him some of my milk in a bottle just to see how I'd get on, because I'm hoping when I go back for the summer, back to England, I'm hoping to have like a night or two out with my husband, like just have some dinner or something. The reason I tried him was because back when he was about 8 weeks old, from when he was born to around about 8 weeks, I did have trouble giving him a bottle. He wouldn't take a bottle. It was a bit of a struggle to get him on, and he would finally get it. But I've tried him twice now, and he just doesn't seem to want to take a bottle. So I'm having a bit of trouble there. So what I'm going to do, I might change the bottle but I might try Tommee Tippee, because my eldest, he likes Tommee Tippee, and he never had a problem. So I might give those a go. We're still co-sleeping and we're still baby wearing. We do use the buggy sometimes, depending on what we're doing. If we're going on like a long walk or like to the park or shopping or something, I'll baby wear him. If I know that he's not really going to be in the buggy, like if I know that he's going to be out of the wrap a lot, such as if we're going swimming or something like that, then I'll just take him in the buggy and then just get him out at the other side. So it's a bit of both. We're still doing cloth nappies. I went away just for the weekend. Like, we didn't go anywhere, we just went like somewhere. We just stayed in a hotel here because my husband had a long weekend. So I took some size 3 disposables with me, and he fitted into them fine. I don't know his weight, but he's fitting into size 3s still pretty fine. He's so close to sitting up unaided, like perfectly. He can sit up unaided for like a few seconds, and then he'll be a bit wobbly, and he might fall to the side or whatever. But no, he's every day it's just getting more and more, like the time that he can sit up, he's getting a lot longer. He's doing really well with that. He's also he goes into his tummy and gets into the crawling position. Like, he stretches out his hands, so it's like his arms are completely stretched out, and he's up like that, and he gets his little knees up, but he just doesn't do anything. He can't work it out. I mean, 5 months old. Okay, then I'll be interested on that. Yeah, he's trying to work that out. He's still teething. And I'm pretty sure he broke a tooth a couple of days ago. He had a bit of blood, and I can still feel something sharp there. I think it's like poking through the skin, so I think it's working its way up. So I'm pretty sure that he has popped his first tooth. But throughout the night, he's doing about 4 to 6 hours, and then he'll wake up and, well, that's like his longest stretch at night. He likes to go to sleep anywhere sort of 5:30, 7, which I mentioned before, and he'll probably stay asleep anywhere between sort of like 11, something like that. He does quite a good stretch. He's waking up in the night, like, with his eyes closed, whining, and I'll try and feed him, but he refuses to boob. So what I'm thinking is, I think his teeth are really causing him problems. I think if his teeth weren't causing him problems, I think he'd probably go through the night. But, you know, we'll see. Once that tooth worked its way through, we'll see. I mean, he might sleep a lot better. He squeals so much, like, he loves the sound of his own voice. You'll hear him just oohing and ahhing and squealing at the top of his voice, like he's so happy. In clothing, he's in 3 to 6 months for now. I don't think they're going to last much longer. He looks round to his own name. I'm pretty sure he does know his name. I'll call him if I'm standing behind him or to the side of him and he's looking at something else, and I'll call him. I'll say, Noah, Noah. He'll look round. So I'm pretty sure he knows that's his name. He recognises people now, like he recognises his family. Like, if a stranger talks to him, he just smiles at them. If they're going like, oh, hello, baby, blah, 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 that he'll just be smiling at them. But, like, if his dad comes along, like, comes home and speaks to him, if his dad walks through the door and he's like, oh, Noah, he gets really excitable. Like, he squeals and his legs go, and you could just see the difference. It's like he recognises his own family now. That's pretty much everything, really, for Noah. We're not doing any food yet. I just thought I'd talk about this. We're not doing any food. He's not tried anything. Nothing at all. No purees. No nothing. We want to do baby-led weaning. So I want him to be able to sit up perfectly, really, before I even attempt to do any food with him. So I want him to be able to sit in a high chair. Okay, then I'll be in just a minute. I want him to be able to sit up perfectly in a high chair before I even attempt food. And I want him to be able to have pretty good hand-eye coordination as well, because, I mean, he grabs things and he'll, like, miss his mouth. So I just want him to be able to sort of work it out a bit better. I mean, if he's showing a bit more signs, like, they're the signs I'm looking out for, really. Like, I want him to be able to sit up. I mean, if he does that perfectly a week before 6 months, or a week after 6 months, or 2, 3, 4 weeks after 6 months, I'm not fussed when when I feel like he's ready, really. So that's everything with Noah. As for me, I know my weight. I am exactly what I was before I fell pregnant. I'm 60.9 kg. I was 60 kg before I fell pregnant with Noah, so I'm back to that. And I also got my period back as well. I got that back last week. Noah was 20 weeks and 3 days. It was pretty heavy and it was quite painful. So, I mean, it had me worried. So I just sort of had a browse online, you know. And it said that, you know, your first one can be like that. So I don't really remember it being so heavy and painful when I had Kaysen, like after I had Kaysen. But yeah, apparently that's pretty normal, and the typical time, even if you're exclusively breastfeeding, the most typical time for women to get their period back is the 20-week mark. Some are before, some are after, but it said that most typical time is around the 20-week mark. So that was really strange, and I was pretty surprised I got it back, really, because nothing's really changed with Noah. I've always fed on demand. I've not given him a bottle in between, like I've not ever substituted a feed with me for a bottle. I've never did that. And the only thing I can really think of is the night time. He doesn't feed for really long at night. When he's waking up and I'm getting him on, he's like sucking for like 5 minutes, maybe less. That's the only thing I can really think of, is that the night feeds are slowed down. That could be why it's kick-started my period back. But yeah, I've got that back. Well, I say I've got that back. It could just be a one-off. But yeah, that's everything for Noah and me. I will speak to you all for another video. So, bye.